Hello, mermaids. It's Sarafina Delirium, and today, although it isn't Monday where I am, it could be Monday where you are. I usually post Get Ready With Me's on Monday, but because of the cold weather, I usually will send my youngest son with grandma outside so they can play when I make videos. And it was so cold on the 18th of April where I live in Virginia. It was freezing outside, and I was like, I cannot make them go play in the cold while I make my video. So I took the day off, and it's now Tuesday the 19th. It's warm enough outside that they're playing outside. So I'm going to post this today. So happy Tuesday. I hope you're having a terrific Tailific Tuesday. I'm a gothic mermaid today. I just dyed my hair auburn red, and this is in the color Ginger Snap. I love it. So this is in the color Ginger Snap by Nutrisse, Garnier Nutrisse. It's 643 Ginger Snap, and I just did it today, Tuesday, this morning. I didn't think I'd make a video, but here we are, and it's about 1:30, 2 o'clock, somewhere like that. So I just put on my Covergirl TruBlend Undercover concealer. This is 10 milliliters. And this is in L100 Fair Porcelain, and you can actually see the line. I'm starting to use it up a little bit. So I'm getting there, and I really like this. So I just put this on. I just have concealer on. And instead of using a makeup brush today, I used a blender sponge, which I've used twice. It's a little dirty. I have carpal tunnel, so it's going to be a little difficult washing this out. But whatevs, I'll figure it out when I get there. So today we are doing the Makeup Revolution palette, which I have done before as a Get Ready With Me. It was one of my first Get Ready With Me's. Actually, I did several videos on this, and so I've used it quite a few times. I was really excited when I got this palette. This is the Makeup Revolution London Chilled with Cannabis Sativa palette. And I used to make, when I was making a Get Ready With Me with this palette, I did videos outside, and so I had natural lighting. But of course you could see the trees in the background, you could hear my chickens in the background. You can no longer hear my chickens in the background, but I will link that video down below, or several videos, whatever I find. And here are the colors. They are upside down because there's a mirror and I don't want to blind you with it, but I will, actually I'll do this too. Wait a minute. Aha! We have figured out something here. So let me show you the colors, or I'll go over the colors, and I'll just read them to you after I show them to you. And then I'm going to do swatches. I'm going to do them row by row. So I have Hybrid, Goddess, Dope, Plant, Acapulco, Calm, Huff, Leaf, Bud, Candyland, Sativa, Cool, Natural, Haze, Mist, Burn, Relax, and Exhale. So let me start doing swatches. I think I'll switch arms. Bracelet my arms. Oh, OCD. Wait a minute. It's got to be spike. Black spike. Alright, so I love spikes. I have been waiting to start being able to wear spikes again because I had like babies, infant after infant after infant, and I've stopped having babies finally because I'm retired. My uterus is retired. I have 4 babies, so no more, so I can finally wear spikes again. So let's get into these swatches. So let's do Hybrid first, and we will do this arm, and we're gonna try, I think I'll start with my hand maybe. I never wear my wedding band, like my engagement ring, because I don't want to tear it up, and like I never want to take it off. But yes, I am with someone, so I'm wearing a ring today. Now Hybrid is like super, I don't like the consistency. Like Makeup Revolution palettes, do you remember when I was going over the Profusion palette? There's Hybrid on my fingy, and you can see my boo-boos on 2 fingies. It's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. So the consistency is a little bit weird. These are pressed glitters, so they're kind of wet. And next to it you have Goddess, which I love the name because I like things that are named Goddess. Now this one's a little bit drier, the other one's wet, but you can see how like it's thick and then it thins out. I like Goddess a lot. I'll put it on over things. And then we have Dope. I haven't used Dope a lot. It's a shimmer. Look at that. See, Dope is a really nice quality, but I don't like I mean, I would probably buy a truck in that color. I like the military green. It's like olive drab, dark. I love military clothes. I love military stuff. Even though I don't like, it's complicated. I'm not going to talk about politics on this channel, but I love military quality stuff and colors. Sorry about the coughing. I have asthma and the pollen is everywhere right now. So we have Plant up next. This is Plant, and you can see the quality is kind of degrading a little bit in this one because, as said, Makeup Revolution palettes are a little bit hit and miss. Plant has a pot leaf in it. Some of these have pot leaves in them. You have Plant, and then this brown, which is cool. It has a pot leaf in it. Over here we have Burn. It has a pot leaf. Relax has a pot leaf. Natural has a pot leaf. And Leaf has a pot leaf. And I don't smoke, toke, whatever you call it. I like hemp products. So when I bought this, I was like super into the imagery. But I just want you guys to know, I have never been into drugs or anything like that. So this palette is simply for aesthetics, okay? So we've just done Plant, and let's do Acapulco. Just a disclaimer there, very, very much straight edge. I do not and never have supported any kind of drug use. So this is Acapulco, and I love that gold shimmer. That is so pretty. That's Acapulco. I have dipped into that one quite a lot. Goddess has gotten use. Acapulco has gotten a lot of use. And the next one is Calm. I've tried to use Calm a lot, but my makeup brush has rubbed off into Calm a lot, and it seems to like transfer colors. So it's like a whitish shimmer, and you can see it there on my arm or on my fingy. And I'm sorry for my boo-booed fingies. I call it a fingy because of Parks and Recreation. What's his name? Aziz Ansari. He's like, oh no, my fingy. And I'm always saying fingy now. Another fun fact. So that was the first row. Hybrid, Goddess, Dope, Plant, Acapulco, and Calm. And let's do the next row. We're going to start with Huff. I huff and I puff and I'll blow your house in, and that's what I did last night, and that's why I'm coughing. All right, we have Huff. Huff is a shimmer. It's like a brownish gold shimmer, and it reminds me of Dope. It's like the same quality of Dope, which is up here. This is Dope. And then next we have Leaf. I have dipped into Leaf a lot. It's a pretty like leafy green, natural leaf. Green. The background is a green. It's a lime green. It used to be the color of this. So this used to be my big sister's room. Well, she's not I don't claim her anymore. But it used to be, and it used to be the color of this, and then I got it, and I was like, I'm gonna paint it. And of course I painted it like just a different shade of green to establish my dominance. Like, what is that? Whatever. Teenage girls, right? Stupid. Lime green room. Okay, whatever. So anyway, it used to be this color, which is a really pretty shade. And next up we have Bud. I've just worn off Leaf. Like, the actual pot leaf in it is worn down. So here's Bud. It's also pressed glitter. It's more dark version of Goddess. I've wasted a lot of the pressed glitter of Bud, but whatever. It's fine. Candyland is the next one, and it's a shimmer. It's like a minty shimmer, and it's probably my personal favorite of this palette. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's like the shimmer version of Leaf, as you can see. I use it a lot. I always go for it. And then we have Sativa, which is a shimmery brown. Oh my gosh, they look really good together, that brown and that green shimmer. Candyland and Sativa. Now Cool is a brown. This next one is Cool, and it had a pot leaf in it as well, and I'm rubbing right over it, so the pot leaves are getting destroyed today. That's fine, I guess. It doesn't matter. I mean, there's pot leaves. I could call them cannabis leaves, pot leaves. I just call them pot leaves. I'm sorry for offending anybody. But they're all over this palette, so it's okay if I rub them off of the pans, the colors. It's fine. So we just did Cool. Cool is a little brown. This one right here. And in the next row, which is the last row, our third row, we have Natural, which I think Natural is pretty much the same color as Plant. So our third row is Natural, which is this one, and it looks to me to be the same as Plant, which is this one. So Natural and Plant. And then we also have Mist, which is just a shimmer. And shimmer, Mist and Dope look the same. Mist and Dope. Dope is this one. So they pretty much just look the same, in the pan at least, but they're different when you look at them in person. So let's do Natural, which has the pot leaf in it again. I just rubbed it right off. So that's Natural. She's a natural. I kind of botched the swatch. It's all right. I'm having fun. And then, of course, we have Haze, which is just a little bit more gold than Acapulco, which is that top gold that I was telling you about. That's this one. That's Acapulco, and this is Haze. And the next one is Mist. You missed me. Ha 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 ha. That was some kind of dog meme that Brian and I sent each other. So Mist. And the next one, we also have a pot leaf in it, and it's Burn. Burn, baby, burn. Burn. It makes me think of like a big bonfire. All right, so Relax. I've used Relax probably on the bottom of my eyes, but it's been used a lot as like a I want to say a cool shade, and that's not right. There's some kind of palette thing, color spectrum. Cool shades are like darker tones for some reason. I would say cool is beiges, but it's a beige, so whatever. And then we have Exhale, which is the last one in the palette. These are a lot of colors, and Exhale is a shimmery color. I'm sorry for showing you my elbows, but that's all our swatches, and that's a lot of swatches. I've swatched everything in the palette because I always do. I always swatch everything. So let me pause this, and I'm going to have a coughing fit off camera because there's a frog in my throat. I'm going to try to get it out. And then we're going to do a makeup look. Confessions. Frog in throat. Pollen. Mwahaha. That's what the pollen says. It says mwahaha. I'm over here like, really? Okay. I did my best. So let's come up with a look. I'm looking at my little mirror, my little Walmart mirror, and it's here. So let me see here. I'm going to grab some of my unicorn brushes. No unicorn brushes today. Let's grab a Farah Concealer Brush 10F. And actually, unicorn brush sounds good to me. I like this unicorn brush a lot because it's angled. And there's a couple of no-name brushes. I want a little bit of tiny amounts of color. Not tiny amounts of color, but like whatever, you might know what I'm saying. You might not, and you might. All right, so let's see what we can do today. Let's start with the ends. We're gonna use this tiny brush and come up with something on the end. And I'm gonna surprise you by using, let's use Burn, which is a brown. I do not like browns, so I'm surprising myself with this. We're using it as like an eyeliner, kind of. A wing, almost. An Egyptian goddess. I love that Egyptian look. There we go. Let me do the same on the other eye and I'll be right back. Okay, mermaids, I'm just finishing up on this side, so I'm hoping that it's even. I know that I have a, oh my gosh, I can't even think of the word now, a hooded eye. I have hooded eyes, so I have to do things now as I'm learning that, I need to find things that complement the hooded eye, hooded eyes, and I'm trying really hard, so it's not exactly even, but that's all right. Makeup doesn't have to be perfect, even though many of us are perfectionists. See, I got it on my face. I'll fix that. Okay, mermaids, as it's my favorite, of course I'm gonna use Candyland. Like, of course I am. I'm gonna use it, I wanna say the inner corner, but actually I'm gonna do it on the outside. I'm gonna do it right here. I'm using, I think it's a Modessa brush. I wanna say it's a Modessa brush. I'm not quite sure. This is gonna take a while. All right, so that's Candyland. Let me see here. I can use the same brush. Let's try something I haven't used before. I mean, I've swatched everything. I want to go for like a glitter, but I think I'm gonna go for mist. I don't want to use dope because I don't want to use dope, right? Because like I was talking about, I was just thinking about it. I was talking about how I am using this purely for aesthetic reasons, and I have never touched drugs in my life. I do at some point want to talk about drugs and how they run rampant in my community and how I have always hated them. I don't know if you guys ever knew this, but at one point in my life, I watched my older sister. I have several half sisters, but I have one blood sister, and I watched her destroy herself with drugs, and I wanted to become a cop when I was about 14, 15, because I wanted to fight drugs. So it's kind of crazy to me that I never did that. I actually ended up becoming a felon for a crime that I did not commit, which is an assault on a police officer, because I was trying to get away from the cop after I had been hurt by a police officer. I'm not going to get into how that happened, but that was done by the first family that I married into. They set me up several times because they were trying to take my child away, which they ended up doing. But anyway, we'll get into the drugs part of it. I hate drugs. When I was younger, that sister would take me to parties, not take me home. She actually would take my mother's car, and I was stuck at those parties. And of course, young and dumb, I would want to be like her and experiment. And the only things I ever did were drink. I did smoke a couple joints here and there, and I remember someone put something in one of them, which might have been PCP, at the worst, maybe. But I was 15, and that's the only thing I've ever done, and it was against my knowledge. I have no idea what it was. I've never put a name to it, and I was too young to understand what was happening to me. And I've been very angry about it, very resentful. I would still become a police officer if I could. I have friends that are police officers. Well, not, they're acquaintances, you know what I mean? Like, I don't trust the police to this day because they're cops. I've been through a lot. But it's complicated, and I hate drugs. I'm very much against drugs. So as said, this palette is definitely for purely aesthetic reasons. I still to this day I don't touch pot or anything like that, so let me do this. The video size limit is reached. I cannot believe it. Let me figure out a look and then I'll get back. Okay, ladies, here's our palette. I used Hazed and Mist at the end. And of course, you know all the other colors because you were following along. Don't forget to give this a like and subscribe and check out my other videos. And I will see you on Wednesday. Again, like and subscribe to my channel because there's a giveaway going on for 500 YouTube subscribers and 500 Instagram subscribers. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a mermazing day. Bye!